Okay, welcome to Margaret's Kitchen. This is what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna make me some a little bit of tamales, just for the house. So I start off with pork butt or pork roe, whatever you can find that is a good pork butt, and I like the little bit of grease in it. Oops. I cut it up in a bunch of chunks, and I put it in my Instapot. Now I'm going to add about 4 cups of water. Now I'm going to add probably about a tablespoon of salt to this, okay? And just to kind of get it that flavor. Put a little bit more. You want to do that. Now I'll put it on my Instapot. Okay, I put the lid on it, and now I'm going to put it for 35 minutes. No, about 15 minutes to an hour. I'm going to put it just for 1 hour. And then I'm going to do normal, and then I'm going to hit the start. There it is. So let's see what happens. Okay, here is my, gonna take the meat out. It's already done. I left it for an hour. Don't forget you release your steam, which I already did. And look at how perfect, within that 1 hour, this cooked beautiful. And it's all falling apart. So I'm just gonna put it all in my bowl, and then we'll shred it, and then we'll add my blended New Mexico chili that only has salt, garlic, and oregano, and plain water into my chili, nothing else. And so then we'll add it to, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So, some Instapot. It's like a pressure cooker. So then get all that going. I like a little bit of fat in my tamales because I don't like them to be too lean, because then it's dry, and stuff. So anyways, that's it. And then the caldito that's left, all the caldo that's left, that's what we're going to use to make our masa. And on the masa, we're just going to add a little bit of baking powder, salt, and morel lard. And it'll, I'll work the morel lard. So we'll show you in a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to shred the carne. How are you guys? You know what? Today's been such a productive day. Thank you all for joining me in Margaret's Kitchen. And a lot of you should have gotten I'm going to turn on this light. A lot of you should have received your cookbooks and stuff. So anyways, you know what, the meat's pretty shredded. I know I use my hands for everything, but you know what, this is for my family, and so everything is good. It's all good. Look at this. Yum. I love meat like this. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to put this in the sink. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my blended New Mexico red chili. It does not have chicken stock, chicken broth. It does not have cumin. It does not have pasillas or guajillo chili. This is full-blown New Mexico red chili from New Mexico red chili pods that are grown in Hatch, New Mexico, in what is that other town called? In Taos, in our own backyards, in our gardens, it's our New Mexico red chili, and we just blend it with water. Clean water is how I do it. And then right here's like 3 pints, okay? And then what we do is with that, we add a little bit of oregano, we add fresh garlic or garlic powder if that's all you have, it's all cool, and then salt. That's it. We do not add nothing else to it, because you know what? we make true blue New Mexico red chili. And so we don't add nothing else, you know. That's what we do. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now, I wash my hands a little bit so I can, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just bringing it together, and I use my hands. Why do I use my hands? Because you know what, I can feel if there's pieces in here that I didn't shred properly. So that's another reason. Another reason is that's what my mom did. So so anyways, and you're just really putting, getting your meat. I don't cook the chili because I soaked it, de-seeded it, everything in my hot water. And I don't boil my chili on the stove. Some people do. I don't. I don't use the same dirty water that you boil your chili with because the chilies are dirty. I mean, they're outside. They come from the gardens. They're dirty. So I don't use the dirty water. And that's my mom, So anyways, but that's what I do. So I do 3 pints, which is about a half gallon of red chili, New Mexico red chili. And it's thick and it's good and ooh, yum. And we're just making a little bit of tamales today. We're not going to make the 1,000 tamales and stuff, because I do still have some in the freezer. Because in a New Mexico household, you're always going to find tamales and stuff. So anyways, but that's what we're doing. Welcome to Margaret's Kitchen, Comidas de mi Familia, Tu Sangre, my authentic New Mexico cookbook. Thank you to everybody that's ordered it. Oh my God. So many of you have ordered my cookbook. I so gratefully appreciate it. www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com. Thank you so much for doing that. So see, this is all I do. I just want to mix it together. And the chili, for tamales, you try not to use the lumbre chili. I try just to use a hot chili, but not a lumbre like the 2X or anything like that, because you want to enjoy your tamales. And you want them to be, you don't want your meat to be dry either. So you want to add enough chili to it. And stuff. So anyway, so with what we have here, it depends on the size of tamales that you're doing. We make big tamales, meaning with a lot of carne and stuff. So anyways, but that's what we do. So my daughter, Victoria, my oldest daughter, she's like, Mom, let's make tamales, I said, okay, let's make some. So Rachel, mijita, the youngest one, Mrs. Claus over there, she made a bunch of tamales. She made green chili chicken tamales, she made red chili tamales, and she made cheese tamales. And ours is always different. We perfected a green chili tamal that is amazing, green chili chicken. And, we just perfected it. And so our green chili tamales are very different and a lot of carne in it, But anyway, so now this is done. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Nice. So you know what? If it was my BFF, she'd probably get 15 dozens out of this, because she doesn't make it as large as mine. So she does get a lot more out of this amount of meat. And so, but it all depends on how you make them. We're going to try to make them not so big, but not so small either. We don't want bite size. We want pa que llenamos, pa que podemos llenar. And so anyway, so this is ready. And then now, see, there's a little bit more there. I'm going to put the rest of this chili, that, because the residue that settles. Yum. And it's just nice, cooled red chili. Look at this. Ooh, yummo! So like I said, this is New Mexico red chili. And this is limitad chili, I should tell you guys. But, we have hatch green chili, red chili. We have limitad green chili, red chili. We have Española chili. We have our own garden brands of chili. because you're in New Mexico. That's what you're going to find. So anyways, so it's perfect, perfect. So anyways, let's leave that to the side. This is a little piece of fat. We don't want it in there. So I'm going to pull it out. So see, that's why, you know, you're touching it with your hands. It's easy to feel for all that. So, you know, like I said, you know, we do like a little bit of fat in our tamales. It's very important to have some fat in it. And because you don't want them to be dry. You want them to be moist, you know, flavorful, moist, todo. But anyway, so that's what that is. So then I take this off my hands. And then we're going to make the masa. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. And then, hold on, I'm washing my hands. Okay. And then, like I said, I just have a few hojas because I'm not going to make thousands of them like I normally do. Usually we'll make 40, 50 dozen. I don't know why, but we do. Que bárbaro, we're only a family of 9. But anyway, so that's really funny, huh? So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So now I'm going to, you know, get the masa ready. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the sink with hot water. Just hot water because it's for the hojas. So, like I said, I'm just making a few, so I'm just going to open these up. And I always try to get the ones that are opened already. So you just want to soften them, and of course it cleans them at the same time. And I just put them in hot water. So that's all that I do. We've always made our tamales with a double hoja, so you know, one to fill, the other to wrap, you know, to seal it. And so that's what we do. So anyways, but so it's okay, it's all good. These out. And you'll always have a few hojas that are broken or that aren't open completely. So I'm going to just let it soak in here. And in the meantime, I use morel lard. And I love morel, okay? But anyway, so this is what I use for the tamales. And I also use morel for the bizcochitos. Hey, the other brand is good too, but I'm a morel person. So anyway, so I'm going to open this up. And you know, and the thing about it is that you want to be able to have a lot. So I do break down my shortening, or my lard, I should say. This is lard. And so I try to really just break it down and whip it. And so, I gotta make sure that these get in there, all of them. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just filling the sink. See? And they're just to soften them. And then, of course, you're rinsing them at the same time, right? Okay, turn that off. And then now what I'm going to do is I am going to work the shortening. And I just like this, just to break it down. You know, it's easier when you're going to put your flour in it. And that's the masa for the, you know, the flour for the tamales. And I just break it down. And that's all you're doing. It's kind of like making frostings, right? And it just a little bit. You know, I see some people will do it for like 15, 20 minutes, and I just do a little bit. And that's just, like I said, just to break it down. See, that's all you're doing. And I see some people, man, they work it. But then, Like I said, you know, we do things. Mom does it a little different. She puts, you know, she breaks up the morale, but she doesn't do this part, you know, like I do. And I just find that it's easier, and it just, you know, is even. See? And you're just softening it. That's all you're doing. And you know, it's a workout on your hands. It's a workout. Doesn't seem like it would be, but it is. See? See? It's just a workout. You just want to, just, you know, the whole concept is just to break it down so that you can, a little piece of paper in here. Yep. Piece of the paper. And that's what, see, if you didn't break it down, you'd feel that in your masa when you're masandala. Isn't that cool? So then I add a little bit of my baking powder. That's about a teaspoon. So I'm gonna put it in here. Like I said, I'm just mixing it all in. I just like mixing it all in. And you know what? You don't have to use the baking powder if you don't want to. I kind of like that, the extra fluffiness when that happens, when you use it. Other than that, you don't have to. So then your salt, it's about a tablespoon, about a tablespoon and a half. And you can feel it in here. And I just mix it all together. See, look at how cool it is. It's like a frosty, like a frosty cake. And like I said, it's just to, you know, just to break it all down. And it mixes everything in really well. So then now, I'm going to start, there's 2 cups. Okay, now, of course, for some reason, it stopped recording for a second. But anyway, so I finished all the masa. You can tell it's not dry. It's very pliable, very, very pliable. So I just get a handful. I put it in my hoja, and you want to put it on the smooth side. You want to place your masa on the smooth side. And then you're going to get your carne, a little bit more, like this. And then you're going to fold over once, tuck a little bit, pull your tail in, roll, roll, roll. See? And then you're going to get your other hoja. We don't leave them open. I don't know, my mom never taught us to leave them open. So anyway, so then what you're going to do here is you're going to pull the tail in first, pull, fold over, and roll. And these are your tamales. And then you'll steam them. Once you're done, you'll put them in a steamer for about 1.5 hours. So anyways, let's keep going. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, as you can see, our tamales look good. So anyways, so one more to do. Complete this dozen. You turn this wall off. It's so fun to make tamales. I love making them. They're relaxing, actually. And anyway, so see, look, I just with my hands, and it's perfect masa. Look, just perfect. And I don't cover the entire hoja, just enough. Just enough that you don't see hoja like that. That's how my mom taught us. Like I said, we all learn from our mothers, our grandmothers. our dads. And so what I'm going to do, let's start a dozen in the Instapot. Check it out. So see, I roll it like this, and then I'll put it back in. And then of course again, I get the tail first, then fold one side, then fold the other side. It's perfecto. So let's move over to the stove so we can get these on to the Instapot. And a ver lo que pasa. About an hour in the Instapot, okay? So I'm just doing a dozen in there. Because it's the first time I'm actually going to use the Instapot. Usually I use the big old huge pressure cooker. But anyways, we're going to use the Instapot today. So I'm going to move you on up. Move you guys closer so you can see what I'm doing. And then, I should turn on that light. Yeah, there. Okay. So anyway, so I put a little bit of water in the Instapot. It's like 2 cups of water into the Instapot. Just a couple of cups, just because I'm going to just steam. And I have the little screen there. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, we lay them down. So I don't know. Some people put them standing. Like again, it's however you were taught. And this is how I was taught. So like I said, I'm just going to do a dozen in the Instapot just so I could see. And the rest I'll do in the pressure cooker. Okay, now I'm going to start putting the tamales into the Instapot. And I already started putting some. So I'm putting a dozen with 2 cups of water into the Instapot. And see what happens. Okay, so now, finish rolling these ones. So they're so easy. So this is a dozen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to steam these dozen into my Instapot. I'm going to put them in the Instapot and steam them. So let's see. So I'm going to move you guys right here just so you guys can watch me. So I'm gonna put it on steam on the Instapot for 50 minutes or so. Should be. So I'm gonna just lay them all in here. I lay them. Some people stand them. I've never stood them because, like again, you know, we all learn from our mothers or our grandmothers or whoever taught you how to cook. And so, you know, so it makes a big difference. This one came undone a little bit. Pero quería hacer. Okay. Put them all in here. So like I said, I've never done these in the Instapot. So I put 2 cups of water in here. So let's see what happens. I don't know. Just have to wait and see. So again, I put it for 50 minutes on steam. So now I'm going to seal it. And it fits, and I still have room actually. Let me show you. Look, I still have room. So, okay, let's check it out. Okay, now I'm going to hit steam. Hello, everyone. Okay, thank you guys again. Welcome to my kitchen, Margaret's kitchen, Comidas de mi Familia. Okay, we're going to open up the, we're going to open up the, what is this, the Instapot. Oh my God, they look so delicious. So delicious. So let's see how they cooked. I don't know. I'm used to the old-fashioned way, so let's see. Ooh, these are hot. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah. Oh my God, look. And these are hot. Dios mío, look at this. Look at this. How perfect. I have to just a little bit more. Once they cool down, it's easier. Look. Woohoo. Let me throw this away. Get a napkin. Hold on. Look at this. And I'm just going to kind of open it up a little bit so you can see. Look at this. These are amazing, amazing. My Zachary helped. Can you say hello, Zach?
Hi.
He helped today, and he's dying to try the tamal too. I'm going to give him some of the meat because the masa is very extremely hot. Tell me what you think. Ooh, buen provecho. Good?
Really good.
Really good. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone. It's so hot. I want to thank you all for coming into my kitchen, Margaret's Kitchen NM, for, my New Mexico red chili tamales. You know what? Thank you guys all. And don't forget to order my cookbook, NM Cookbook, mariabaca.com. Don't forget, do your squats. Be nice. And give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, dance every so often. And just be happy. Talk to you all later. I love you. God bless you. Buen provecho. And see you later. Bye.